It doesn't matter if your kids are in this school or not. We need to put our foot down and we need to show them that we're not going to back off at this point.
Earlier this week, a spokesperson with the district said in part that the teacher has not been back in the classroom pending the district's investigation and that this is a personnel issue.
We have to keep pressure, we have to keep focus, and we have to demand changes be made.
Despite these ongoing concerns from parents and the latest investigation from DPI, the Kenosha School District says they're not making any other statements at this time. In Kenosha, Megan Lee, TMJ4 News.
And this afternoon, a spokesperson for Kenosha Unified sent Megan a news release. They're going to hold a special board meeting on May 7th. That person would not confirm if the meeting is to discuss employment for the teacher who's involved. A man is charged after leading law enforcement on a chase that ended with a deadly crash. A Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputy was on patrol Tuesday night when he saw 24-year-old Papa Diallo turn onto 27th Street. According to a criminal complaint, his vehicle did not have a license plate and it was also swerving. Diallo did not pull over. He sped away and he crashed into two other vehicles at 27th and St. Paul. A 69-year-old man died that night. A 65-year-old woman died yesterday from her injuries. Friends tell us they were husband and wife. Court records show Diallo was out on bail from Waukesha County at the time of the crash. Some breaking news right now. A tornado has torn through Lincoln, Nebraska. This is video just into our newsroom. In the foreground, that is the University of Nebraska football stadium. We have no word on the amount of destruction or whether there has been any injuries, but you can see this is not a tornado in a rural part of Nebraska. This is coming straight through the heart of Lincoln. Kristen Kershane and Storm Team 4 has been closely watching these storms as they are marching across the middle part of the country. We're just getting rain right here, but that is nasty.
It is, and there are more tornado warnings still in some fairly populated areas. As we look at the map now, you can see just on the east side of this low pressure system. So the storms already went through Lincoln. Now they're going right through the Omaha area, and this is the second round of storms going through this area. So right on the border here, starting to move in to western Iowa. An evolving situation, but multiple tornado warnings in place. Here, we just have rain. No thunderstorms, not even any lightning. As we zoom in here, you can see widespread light rain steady across Fond du Lac, Sheboygan, Dodge, Washington, Ozaukee counties. The rain already starting to break up, though, as we head farther south. Still some decent rain across Jefferson and Waukesha counties, but this round of rain is going to wrap up before too long. You see, we get a bit of a break as we head into the evening. Then late tonight, that chance for rain and a couple of thunderstorms, likely non-severe storms, ramp up as we get closer to midnight. Then you see that rain chance tapers off again as we move towards tomorrow morning. Some sunshine early in the day. Look at where we start. Temperatures in the 60s. We're close to 70 by 11 o'clock. It is going to be a windy afternoon for us here, but temperatures well into the 70s. Tomorrow night, when we have our best chance to see some storms, and some of these could be severe. We're going to talk a lot more about that, what you need to be prepared for this weekend, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Kristen, thank you. State health officials reporting a case of measles in Dane County. It's the first case in Wisconsin since one case was found in Milwaukee in the fall of last year. We've had 125 confirmed cases across the country so far this year. You've been urged by health officials to make sure that your vaccinations are up to date. New at 5, too many people in Milwaukee County are going hungry. That was the subject of a summit today. Our Mary Jo Ola was there and talked to many of those in need. They tell her what needs to happen next.
Maurice Wentz knows what it's like to grow up and struggle with food coming into the home. He grew up with several siblings in Milwaukee.
One, it was the quality and quantity. There was never enough.
That experience is part of why he and his wife opened the Sherman Park grocery store in one of the city's food deserts. They wanted to help people living near Fond du Lac and Sherman have access to a full-service grocery store.
It's extremely important to me as a son of the city to be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem.
Marquette University's Neighborhood Kitchen found that Milwaukee County has the second highest rate of food insecurity in the state, meaning people don't have access to enough food to meet their basic needs.
We just want to make sure that people understand that food is also in the part of what we need to move Milwaukee forward.
Community leaders shared ideas today at a food justice summit. They talked about issues across the entire food system. Milwaukee historian Reggie Jackson highlighted the ripple effect food insecurity causes, leading to deep-rooted health issues.
I wanted people to understand very clearly that there are forces that have been in place in this country for a number of years that have created, opportunities for some people and prevented other people from having opportunities to have access to quality food choices. Those things were done very intentionally. It's not accidental.
As Maurice gets ready to celebrate 2 years of making a difference, he hopes others will join the effort.
My call to the community